Welcome to today's video. Today I want to show you a little technique for a dog that might have some osteoarthritis in a carpal joint. So where is the carpal joint? Well, the carpal joint is similar to our wrist joint, and it's found in the front leg, and it's this joint that goes bendy, 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 bendy like this. And how you can tell it instantly if a dog has some osteoarthritis there, aside from the fact that you've been to your vet and it's been x-rayed, is sometimes what you'll see is this joint looks a little thicker than the other joint. So usually what I do is I just feel both joints when they're kind of straight, and I just feel around and feel like, does one feel thicker than the other? If one feels thicker, then it may be that they have some osteoarthritis in there. And generally speaking, osteoarthritis, dogs like to have moist heat as opposed to ice on that joint, because it stimulates vascular flow. It's kind of like, I imagine it like a bicycle chain that's a little bit rusty, and we put some oil on it and turn the chain and it gets nice and flexible. Well, I think the same kind of thing happens in this joint. If we wrap a little thing around the leg, oh, stop being difficult. You'd think he was getting his anal glands done. So if I wrap it around again, I can leave it there and leave it there for about 10 minutes, 15 if your dog will let you, but from my experience, most dogs don't tolerate it longer than about 10 minutes. And you leave it there, and then, again, this is moist heat, not dry heat. I prefer moist heat as opposed to dry heat because it gets deeper into the tissues. So you can leave it there, and what that does is it just helps put some oil into that little creaky joint. So another technique that is great for this is what I call traction. And basically what traction is on yourself is if you take your hand, and I always get my clients to do this before they do it on their dog so they can feel what it feels like. And basically all you're doing is holding your hand and pulling it away a little from your wrist joint. And basically what's happening is you're allowing blood flow in there to help, for lack of a better term, clean it out. And I'll do that maybe 3 or 4 times. So when you're doing it to your dog, what you can do is just move your little cute little head. Is you can just take the joint and see how I'm holding up here, and I'm not grabbing on so I've got white knuckles. I'm just grabbing on gently and pulling. And what you'll often find is your dog will start to kind of relax and kind of close their eyes, because it's like, oh, this feels really good. In fact, I think Ben's starting to get some arthritis in this carpal joint. And I'm just pulling. You can barely see me doing anything, but I'm just gently tractioning the joint and letting it go. And that's 4 and 5. Oh, very good patient today. So those are 2 things that you can do for a dog that has some osteoarthritis in the carpal joint. Thanks, and stay tuned for my next video.